Hey, good afternoon to my Parkview Baptist Church family. Hope you're having a great Thursday. I wanted to give you a quick midweek update because you did not get one last night. And that's part of my midweek update to kind of let you know what's going on here at the church and some things coming in the future. So let's go backwards for a moment to last night. For those of you who were not here, we gathered for the very first time again as a church, really since mid-March, for what we would call corporate prayer. And we had a wonderful meeting. We had a wonderful time. We were, of course, socially distanced, just like we are on Sunday mornings. But for those of you who were not here, I just want to share with you, we prayed for you, and we still covet and appreciate any prayers that you have for us, as well as for one another. One of the things we discovered was it's been almost 5 months since we had a prayer guide or a prayer sheet, whatever you want to call it. And so we are literally trying to rebuild that. And the reason I call it a prayer guide is because my great desire is that people that come on Wednesday nights, will be able to take that with them throughout the week and use it as a guide to pray throughout the week. One of the other things we're going to be working on as well is how to put that prayer guide into a digital form. In other words, like on the website or other ways for you to get it if you're not able to come out. And so we are thinking, we just don't have that accomplished yet. It shouldn't really be that hard, but we'll get to it very soon so that those who are still not coming to in-person events at the church, you would know that. But in the meantime, what I'm going to ask you to do, would you be willing to call us at the church office with any prayer requests that you have? If you want to email it to the church email address, and Sheila will get that and put in there in any way we can. You can text it to me, email it to me, call me, whether that's Louise or Jamie, whomever. We will take those in any way we can and make sure we rebuild our prayer list in a way that represents a great guide to be praying for everybody in our church, as well as things in our nation, things in our world, for our missionaries, and even for the vision and direction of our church. So last night we began Wednesday prayer, and right now I'm ready to keep it going. We're going to keep meeting for prayer for now as we slowly begin to try to rebuild some things out of COVID-19. Again, it's not going to get rebuilt in a day. Some of it's not going to look the same, but we're going to be gathering again for corporate prayer on Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock. So I wanted you to know that. Second thing I want to talk to you about, just in a quick update for you, is what's coming up at the end of August. August 27th through the 30th. We're calling it, or I'm calling it, probably because I like these two words is the reason, Disciple Forge. Okay, forging disciples. And this is going to be a part of our brand new push as a church in these two tracks that you've heard me talk about, discipleship and prayer. And so first, discipleship. These nights or these dates are a Thursday through a Sunday. And we're going to meet nightly, Thursday, Friday, Saturday of August 27, 28, and 29 for a time of worship, preparation, and teaching on the way or in this way of discipleship as a church. We're also going to meet on Sunday morning at the regular time, which is the 30th, but also Saturday morning. Keep your Saturday morning time frame open because we're going to be we're already building an event for that. I have a couple of hopeful surprises for you on that. And so that's why I'm not going to share necessarily the details of that yet, because just in case they fall through, I don't want to have to eat crow. But Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and then Saturday morning as well as Sunday morning normal. And what's going to be happening there as we kind of formally kick off a discipling approach as a church, you're going to know who our discipleship leaders are. You're going to have an opportunity to sign up, potentially to be a part of one of those discipleship groups, which are mainly going to be happening on Sunday nights, okay? Now, there's going to be some limited space in every single one of them. And so I would highly encourage you not necessarily to find your favorite person that you want to sit with, but it could be that you might want to find somebody that would be your discipleship leader that would challenge you, or maybe geographically close to your house, because a lot of these will be taking place in homes. And during that weekend of August 27th through the 30th, you're going to have opportunity to sign up for those. You'll hear more about that. Our discipleship leaders are probably still a little worried and scared as we are still trying to ramp them up and get them ready in some training, and that's on me, and we're moving slowly, but we're going to be there. So don't be scared on that. And so as I look at my notes again, just make that a part of your weekend and be prepared to sign up and be a part for some special times in discipleship. Now, for the third update and announcement I want to give you today, I want to move to this issue of prayer. Remember, discipleship and prayer. And this is so exciting. I can't wait to tell you this. We have now a prayer champion. If you've seen any of the prayer outline that I've given out to the church, you notice there are several things. And if you don't have that, again, ask Sheila. She can send it to you, email it. If we need to put it in the mail to you, I'm happy to do that as well. But in that, I wanted to have a prayer champion for our church that would really take this prayer initiative and roll with it. One of my good friends, as I shared with him kind of the job description of the prayer champion, he looked at me and said, Mike, that's a staff member. He said, that's a pastoral staff member on your church staff. And I thought, well, maybe we did build it a little bit too big. And before I give you the name of the champion that's going to be serving us in that way, they texted me, and this is so much fun, and I don't believe they'll mind me telling you this. They said that your job description is the scariest thing I've ever read. Just like my buddy told me, he says, Mike, that's a staff position job description sort of thing. And then they said, it's even scarier than some Stephen King novel. And so we sat down and talked about that as we talked about the prayer initiative for us. And I literally could not be more excited to tell you that Kathy Klein is going to be our prayer champion. I talked to different people, talked and asked for names and asked for suggestions, shared my thoughts and ideas with different individuals. And I literally am convinced that after last night, Kathy Klein is going to be a phenomenal prayer champion for us. She is going to get started this afternoon. In fact, if you don't turn this video on until tonight, if you don't turn it on until tomorrow, or if you don't even turn it on, you'll not even know that I gave this announcement, because she's going to get to work this afternoon. She's so excited to do that. I'm excited for it. And as we looked at that real scary job description, I reminded her last night, I said, look, if the job description looks like this, but yet we only accomplish this, think of the advance that we have made. We'll make great advances with a little bit at a time, growing this prayer ministry in a church that will absolutely, I believe, rock our socks off. And so please help me welcome Kathy Klein as our prayer champion. And I cannot wait to work with her, alongside her, try to keep up with her on this because she is excited for that as well as I am. Let me give you one more announcement, and then we're going to call it done for a midweek update. I'm going to start by saying this. COVID-19, all right, coronavirus for 5-6 months almost now has done a number on our country, on the world, personally, locally, all right, in every conceivable way. Because of all the things we've had to do, been asked to do, and been told to do, and all this sort of stuff, there's all kinds of things that can settle in, like discouragement, depression, and just almost a defeatism, okay, where folks are just feeling blah, and like there's a lack of purpose. You may have felt this way, I don't know. But one of the best ways possible to get out of that kind of sense of feeling of depression, discouragement, and what to do is this: to discover and find a brand new purpose. Okay, yes, we've talked about discipleship, we've talked about prayer. These are going to be great things, wonderful things that are going to just propel us into the future as a church. But let me give you another one, okay? And you know what this is if you've been a part of our church, and if you haven't, please familiarize yourself, because this is going to be fun. I invite you now to begin to think about, pray about, and prepare for Operation Christmas Child, all right? I have had some conversation with Terry Thompson over the past several days. I've been back down to the warehouse called Boxes of Love that is being set up to administer all the necessary things to put together Operation Christmas Child boxes. Because from what we know, Franklin Graham and Samaritan's Purse is going to move forward as we would expect Franklin Graham to do, charge hard and be a visionary leader in difficult times, to continue to present the gospel to children everywhere through this incredible ministry. So a couple things. Number one, look for a promotional video that yours truly and some of our church, we're going to find out a way to put together a video for this at Boxes of Love and to show off what they have, what they're doing, what you can do, and how we're going to get involved. And so look for that coming soon. But also this, we're going to set a high goal. I love goals. I love to set them high. I love to strive for more. I love to say never give up and keep pushing forward. We're going to set a high goal as a church because I believe, again, in all that we've experienced over the past 5 to 6 months, that we're going to come out of this strong. That's my hope. Not that we'll come out of this back to normal in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but stronger. Stronger than ever before in discipleship, stronger than ever before in prayer, stronger than ever before in projects, okay, like this that can just re-energize and bring a passion and a desire for more. And I'm convinced that this is one of those things that can do that. We're going to be a drop-off point again for Operation Christmas Child, and under Terry's leadership and with your sacrifice and goal setting and purpose-driven approach to this, I think we're going to find some excitement that we have just lost in the last 6 months, like every other church has lost. We've just lost a lot of excitement, and we're going to get this thing back by serving the Lord. And one of the ways you get rid of all that dejected and discouraged feeling is to sacrifice yourself on behalf of others. That's what Jesus always said. If you want to find your life, you got to lose it. And I'm preparing myself and plan to help you lose your life, okay? And that is lose it in the way of sacrifice, service, discipleship, giving away, and we're going to rediscover the great purposes God has for us as a church. Thank you for letting me give you this midweek update. On prayer meetings on Wednesday night, last night was a joy. We had a great time. Look forward to the days ahead. Our Disciple Weekend, which is going to be a revival / Disciple Now type approach, and it's going to be a wonderful thing. And I'm looking forward to a special thing, if I can pull it off, for Saturday morning. And I'll let you know as soon as I have that confirmed. Don't know if I can. We'll have great music with my son and his wife coming to be a part of that. We have a tremendous prayer champion in Kathy Klein, and Operation Christmas Child is upon us, okay? And I'm looking forward to seeing all the excitement generated in all of you as a result of giving ourselves to these things in the future. So may God bless Parkview Baptist Church. May God bless you as you prepare to get involved in all these things. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for the constant barrage of text messages, phone calls, emails. Your love towards me is incredible, and I am humbled and honored by it, and I thank you for it, and look forward to catching up with you maybe even Sunday morning if you decide to come out to church and you haven't been yet. We'd look forward to having you, and if you're at home, we'll just plan on worshiping as we always have through YouTube, and we'll catch up with you real soon. If you need anything, please give me a shout. God bless y'all, love you, and we'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.